Morning, everybody. Welcome to Waccamaw River Park. Take a look around. Beautiful morning. Got a lot of rain yesterday, so I anticipate running through some puddles. But I'm 20 miles in this week. It's Friday. My knees are feeling it a little bit. My back's feeling it a little bit. But I'm in a season where I'm doing a little less listening to my body. I know that may sound counterculture, but I feel like it's the season of counterculture. Doing a lot of things that you wouldn't expect from the world. And I think the big reason I'm on this kick right now is because I just I don't want to be a statistic. I'm thinking about being a husband and dad, business owner, and the work that I do and the work that many in the industry, the health industry, do is too important for the people leading the cause to not be walking the walk. And so I'm gonna warm up here. I just did a little jog, get my heart rate up, and I'm gonna do a little warm up. And usually by the end of the warm up, everything is a little bit more, running a little more smoothly. Joints are a little more lubricated. My range is good. Sometimes, 20 miles in, sometimes there's a tightness that I'll take with me the first 2 or 3 miles, and it'll still take me a couple miles. I got 5 miles today. But the verse of the day, this is what I'm going to take with me on the run today, is 1 Corinthians 10:31. If you know it, it's this picture of whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And it's how fitting a verse to take into this day. And so the commitment I'm making today is whatever I eat, whatever I drink, whatever I do, I'm gonna do it for God. And that's the highest level of motivation for me, is to think about the fact that God's the one that gave me this body, and I only get one. And I think he's called me to do something great. And I think he's called you to do something great. And so we're going to go on this run today. And it's an awkward run. Kind of starts out here in the woods. So again, a lot of puddles, a lot of mud, a lot of mess. And then we're actually going to go and cross the Conway River Bridge, which is a beautiful climb. If you know, Conway's pretty flat as a pancake, so I get a little bit of elevation change there. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna run the walkway out there a little bit. We're gonna see that black water. We're gonna enjoy the sun still coming up, and we're gonna have some fun. So join me. I'm sure you saw all that mud and water. right, so a couple things about that run worth mentioning. First thing is, I told you I finished that first mile and my shoes got soaked, right? So literally my insole balled up inside of my shoe. So as my shoe is still soaked, I'm running with one sole in, one sole out, and I just put this in my pocket right before I ran up the bridge, and we made it. So that first mile was a little slow. There was a lot of walking, honestly, trying to get through the mess. And so slowed my pace down a little bit, but the last 4 miles pushed around 9:15, which was a fun climb up that hill. It's funny, you know, you run through mud, you run hills, the flat pavement is just so much easier. So as I was thinking about what I said earlier on the run, about how I've been doing more talking to myself than listening to myself, you know, intuition is a funny thing, right? I think we think about our own experiences when it comes to what we like and what we don't like, where we've been hurt or wronged in the past. You know, we tend to put up walls and we guard ourselves from experiencing that pain again. I think sometimes we do that with discipline, you know, where we took a stab at, you know, hey, I'm gonna do this. And you sprinted for a while and you sort of set a finish line for yourself, and you got through that short stint of discipline and thought, I don't want to do that again. And I know what that's like. I think the last several years I spent a lot of time saying, I won't do that again, I won't do that again. And what I realized is you're going to experience pain no matter what, right? Pain is inevitable. There's the pain of discipline that I think all of us know, where we tried something hard and it hurt and there was pain, but there's also the pain of disappointment, and that's when you hurt and you don't have a good reason. And I think a lot of us are hurting and we don't have a really good reason for it. And so what I've decided is I'm gonna go into a new season where I'm gonna experience pain on purpose, and I'm gonna see what's possible for me as I continue to love the Lord, lead my wife, raise my kids, and work hard. I'm gonna do it all for the glory of God. That's my mission.